everyone, welcome to our channel. In this session, I am going to discuss the topic riveted connections. First of all, let us see some important related terminology. First, we have pitch. It is the center to center distance of adjacent rivets or bolt holes measured in the direction of stress. That means if we have the bolt holes in this way, the center to center distance will be our pitch. The next we have gauge. Area of rivets which are parallel to the direction of rivets is called gauge line, or the normal distance between two adjacent gauge wires is called gauge. That means in this way. Then we have edge distance. It is the distance between the edge of a member or cover plate from the center of the nearest rivet holes. That means if we have the the bolt holes in this way, from the center of the bolt hole to the outer surface, that means to the edge of the member, that portion is known as our edge distance. The next most important thing is our nominal diameter of rivet. There is a mistake. This is not distance, this is diameter, and it is represented by phi, not d. So nominal diameter of rivet represented by phi. It is the diameter of shank of the rivet. For both, the diameter of unthreaded portion of the shank is called its nominal diameter. Then next we have cross diameter. Cross diameter is the diameter of the rivet hole or the bolt hole. Now as per IS 800 2007, as per clause 3.6.1.1, we have gross diameter d. Gross diameter is represented as small d. So small d equal to phi. Phi is our nominal diameter plus 15 mm when the nominal diameter is less than 25 mm. And it is 5 plus 20 mm when our nominal diameter is greater than equal to 25 mm. So this condition, you can note it down. This is very important, not only for this, for any entrance also, this is very important. Next, let's see the strength of riveted joint. First, we have tearing or tension strength of rivet represented by PT. Here PT is equal to FT, P minus D into T. Now see what is FT here. This is the working tensile stress of rivet. Small p is our pitch of rivet, D is our gross diameter, and T is the thickness of the plate, and it is always in millimeter. Then second we have shearing strength of rivet represented by PS. So PS is Fs into pi by 4 d square. Here Fs is working shear stress of rivet and D is our gross diameter. Now this formula PS equal to Fs into pi by 4 d square. This is valid for the rivet in single shear, but if the rivet is in double shear, then we'll multiply the above value into 2, that is twice Fs into pi d square by 4. This is the strength of rivet in double shear. Then third one is bearing strength of rivet PB. Here PB is equal to FB into DT. Here FB is working stress in bearing, D is our gross diameter, and T is the thickness of the plate. And last we have rivet value or strength of rivet joint, which is represented by capital R. So this value is the smallest of 1, 2 and 3. That means from tearing strength, bearing strength and shearing strength, out of these three, whichever will have the least value, that will be considered as our rivet joint. That is, and if the rivet is in single shear, then R is taken as least of P. Least of P means is either 1, 2 and 3. And for double shear, this value of R, whatever we'll get in single shear, will multiply it by 2, that is twice R. Then we should know what is efficiency of a joint. So this is the ratio between the strength of the rivet and the original strength of the member without rivet holes. So at the weakest critical section, the number of holes should be minimum for maximum efficiency. Now you know efficiency is represented by this symbol, which is equal to R divided by FT P into T into 100%. So this is the original strength and R is the strength of the joint or the rivet value. Now let's see a question. This question most probably it came in one of the question papers of Polytechnic exam, semester exam. A double riveted double cover butt joint is used for connecting plates 14 mm thick using 20 mm diameter rivets. Find a suitable pitch of rivet and also the efficiency of the connection corresponding to the pitch. What is given here? It is given that for connecting plates 14 mm thick, that means our thickness of the plate is 14 mm, that is small t is 14 mm. Using 20 mm diameter rivets, that means the diameter of rivet is 20 mm and diameter of the rivet is our gross diameter, that is small d. Then what is given to us? Then nothing is given, then let's assume that Fy as 250 Newton per mm square, because whenever Fy is not given, we generally assume it as 250 Newton per mm square. And here we are asked to find a suitable pitch of rivet, that is the value of R, and also the efficiency of the connection, that means efficiency. Now, first of all, to know the rivet value, we should, which is the list of bearing stress, shearing stress, and tearing stress. So, first of all, we have to know them. Now, to find the shearing stress, we need this Fs, the working, that means the shearing stress. To find out the shearing strength of rivet, we need the shearing stress of rivet. Now this is not given in our question. If it is given, sometimes it is mentioned. If it is mentioned, then it is well and good, you can directly use that value. And when it is not given, what we do, we'll find it out in this way. Shearing stresses we consider as 100 Newton per mm square. MPa is Newton per mm square minus 10% of 100 MPa. Then we'll get the value as 90 MPa. And bearing stress is also not given. So it will be 300 minus 10% of 300, which is 270 MPa. Now we can put the value. Now see, for the shearing strength of rivet, the formula is PS equal to twice Fs pi by 4 into d square. Why we are using 2 here? Because the rivet is in double shear. It is already mentioned in the question. So putting all the values, we'll get the value of PSS 56548.66 Newton. See, here it is mentioned double riveted double cover butt joint. So it is in double shear. Next is we have to find out the bearing strength of rivet, PB equal to FBDT. So again, you after putting the values, will get the value of PB as 75600 Newton. Now to find out the rivet value, which value is smaller, our bearing strength or shearing strength? Just check. Shearing strength is 56548.6 and bearing strength is 75600. So our bearing shearing strength is smaller than our bearing strength. So we'll take the value for rivet value. This will take the shearing strength value. And why we are using 2 here? Because the rivet is in double shear. So 2 into this, we'll get this. Now next, what is needed? We need Ft. That means for tearing stress, we need the tearing stress value. So Ft, when it is not given, we take it as 0.6 times of Fy, and Fy we have assumed as 250. So 0.6 times of 250 is 150 Newton per mm square. Now actually you know that rivet value is the least of bearing, shearing and tearing strength, but we cannot use, we did not find the tearing strength because our pitch was not given, because in the formula of tearing strength we need the value of pitch. That means P is required, but P is not given. So from bearing and shearing strength only we have determined the rivet value. Now next we'll calculate the pitch. We require the pitch because in calculation of the efficiency we'll require the pitch. So for the tearing strength of rivet, formula is PT equal to FT P minus T into T. Now what you will do, we'll take the value of PT as twice R. That means the rivet value, will take it. Now the rivet value you already obtained. Now this Ft we got as 150p. We don't know that D is the gross diameter 20 given and thickness of plate is given as 14. Putting all the values, will get the value of the pitch small p as 73.85 mm. This is the procedure for calculation when the pitch is not given. But in case of pitch is given, then what you will do, you will find 3 bearing, shearing and tearing strength, and out of those 3 the least will be your rivet value. Now the last is your calculation of efficiency. So efficiency, this is the formula. So R will put the value of twice R. Why twice R? Because rivet value is twice R for double shear, and the rest values you know, FT, PT and 100, all this, putting all the values, will get the efficiency as 145.85%. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you liked the video, do subscribe to our channel and don't miss the bell icon for further notifications.